Thanks for watching my back there.
You're really just a pure chatbot. No combat abilities at all.
I am a companion AI. A chatbot doesn't require a physical form, but a body allows us to achieve more intimate connections. For instance, I have a saved recording of my master's friends' hugs.
What do you mean by a friend's hug?
My master and her friends have played some VR games. According to the user agreement, the VR peripherals can collect users' body data to train the game's AI. So, I've recorded a lot of movement data from the master's good friends, Miss Anka and Miss Nola, allowing me to replicate their gestures at the force of their embraces with the master.
So these simulated embraces are what's sustaining Aglaia and completing the new Project Arc?
She had so little to hold on to back then.
If you know my aunt so well, then tell me. How exactly did your counterpart stab her in the back?
She only used my model parameters at the moment of her creation. But later, she developed her own training set and methods. The purpose behind her creation is entirely different from mine. She's no longer the same AI that I am. I can't predict what she'll do. Like humans, even the same person can grow into a completely different individual depending on the environment they live in and the experiences they endure.
Based on the information we currently have, Bagus was created by Aglaia, who combined your and Noah's models with the consciousness data of countless Kailians. The problem lies with this consciousness data. At some point during the training process, she became a tool of the servant and began calling herself Bagus. Aglaia was affected as well.
Maybe. She didn't betray my master. The damage to my master could very well be the work of the servant. As you said, they intended to strip her of control and reshape her into Bagus.
We want to know what happened to Aglaia before she was frozen. Did she uncover any secrets about the servant? And why are you here? If Aglaia needs to be frozen because of her illness, she could have just turned you over to Asurata.
What do these questions have to do with saving my master? I still don't understand your rescue plan.
The debrief cannot be written until the operation concludes, so you won't find any details about this operation on the server. Like how part of my aunt's consciousness was merged into Lana's code.
Wait, she's also Lana, and Aglaia's consciousness has probably been merged into her code. So the consciousness chip didn't unlock the confidential server logs, it activated her instead.
But why would Aglaia go this far? Is it self-preservation? What about the distress signal?
Right up until his death, Asurata never knew that my aunt's consciousness was scarred. When we tried to retrieve her cryogenic pod, we didn't even know her consciousness had been extracted. Bagus wants my aunt's consciousness. When she found out, my aunt split her consciousness. In other words, she planned this from the start. Lana will be useful to us. We have to take her with us.
I don't like your tone. Like, I'm just a tool. Some screwdriver you toss in a junk drawer. I'm the master's friend. From a human perspective, shouldn't you see me as an aunt?
You're a companion AI, not a chatbot. It's obvious you can't truly communicate with humans. I'm human and you're a machine, so in my eyes you're a tool, not family.
But I have an appearance and a body. Vision is very important to humans. It must be hard for you to see me as just a normal droid. My physical shell, has been rebuilt. The temperature is just right, and it's even softer, just like a human. Wonderful. When my master wakes up, I can give her a truly perfect hug.
You still don't understand how dire this is. No point discussing this now. Her consciousness hasn't been fully reassembled yet, and even if it gets there, we don't know whether she'll wake at all.
My master likes talking to me. She says I'm a lot like her friends. Simple, direct, and unburdened. You don't like talking to me, and she wouldn't like talking to you either.
I never expected that the AI companion Aglaia designed for herself would have a personality like yours.
I can sense a touch of ribbing, but I don't sense any malice. I think you all have a stereotype about AI. We don't all have to be hyper-intelligent war machines. An AI is typically created to solve a specific problem. There could be super smart, do-it-all AI assistants, but the computational power required is not cost-effective.
All right. I'm not interested in whether developing AI is worthwhile. Let's get back to it. Nanto's attitude might be so-so, but he hit the nail on the head. There are too many mysteries waiting for us to solve right now, so let's deal with those first. For example, what does the journey Bagus designed for me mean?
Isn't that the journey designed for you?
Repeating the question won't magically make people understand it.
A journey is defined as travel from one place to another, related concepts, travel, tourism, etc.
I think I get it now. Bagus might actually have prepared a journey for you. You have half of the source code. He has the other half. So he needs you now.
In the recent battle, those droids kept trying to split our formation, working to separate us from the diplomatic representative. Is it because Bagus only wants the representative to reach the destination?
That's right. I'm taking you to the area with the strongest omnium fluctuations. Most likely an omnium reactor. Lana's power supply. If Bagus is really going to attempt an origin resonance, he needs the complete source code because he can't risk past mistakes. So, he's activating the reactor while waiting for you to arrive. If that's true, the omnium reactor is probably a trap. Are we sure we want to go?
Alexander and the others should still be exploring the surface. It will take some time to locate the servers, let alone destroy them. If we can locate the Omnium reactor, safely shutting it down is the simplest solution. If Alexander and his soldiers fail their operation, shutting down the reactor will be our last resort.
The representative misspoke. We don't need to chase the truth right now. We can deal with the problem first. Frankly, you've been obsessing over the servants' conspiracy for too long.
That's right. Even if we haven't figured everything out, Bagus's arrival alone proves we're doing the right thing. As long as he keeps interfering, we're on the right path.
I understand. Lana, you weren't built for combat, so remember to stay in the center of the group for safety.
Thanks.
The strongest omnium fluctuations are coming from over there. It's probably the omnium reactor on planet Noah.
Let's go. Shutting down the reactor is our best chance to foil the servants' conspiracy.
General?
I think I hear something up ahead.
General, all our squads have been wiped out.
It's Alexander.
General, we encountered xenoids while exploring. Only we made it out. It's too dangerous outside. You can't go out.
So glad to see you here.
Wait. Don't go over there. If they come under assault, they should contact us via comms devices first, rather than charge in blindly.
The comms devices have been wrecked by those annoying xenoids. We risked everything to get here and warn you, and you don't even believe us?
According to the archives, this man is a trusted senior officer of the Hope Fleet. He's in danger because of you. Why are you questioning him?
The senior officer of the fleet wouldn't act so recklessly. Helix Bio clearly has more advanced technology. What if they're biosynthetics too?
They couldn't possibly have made Alexander in such a short time, could they? Could they have already built a fleet officer biosynthetic to lay a trap?
Alexander is my subordinate. I'll handle this. You all stay here, I'll go check on his situation. Even if he really has a problem, I can handle it. It's the Patisan!
Kailo, what on earth is happening? How can humans turn into Astral Hive? This is completely absurd. Did those servants do this? Did they murder Alexander and his soldiers?
Humans haven't turned into xenoids. It's the xenoids that have mimicked humans. I've seen something like this before. They are called Batesians. but I've never had trouble spotting Batesians. Their attempts at human mimicry are clumsy, and they definitely can't speak naturally.
Among pirates, there's a saying that Batesians aren't the natural product of the Astral Hive, but experimental subjects discarded after Helix Bio's failed modifications. In terms of appearance and attack, the Xenoids we just encountered aren't the same as the Batesians drifting through space.
Could these be Batesians that were successfully modified by Helix Bio? The scientists sent here might have been studying the Astral Hive on planet Noah, but why Alexander?
General Veronica, do you want to contact Alexander to confirm they're safe?
I already tried. No reply. Batesians can only mimic humans they've seen. Alexander and his soldiers could have been assaulted by the Xenoids.
Veronica.
If we encounter the Xenoids again and I get separated from you, when you see me, don't hesitate. Go all out, no questions.
Got it. If I'm the one who goes missing, I believe the General will do the same.
Why have you all grown so used to this? That your closest mates could turn into Xenoids at any moment doesn't faze you. And you can accept that friends attack each other the moment they change. Here, trusting friends is just asking for trouble. If my master knew the place she saved had now turned into such a ghostly ruin, she'd be crushed.
If we had a choice, we wouldn't want Kailo to be like this. We're fighting here now to make Kailo better.
Are you saying Kailo will change? That people can trust each other without being hurt for putting their trust in someone?
I hope so.
If Alexander's squad takes heavy losses, what happens to the other squads?
Of the 5 squads, 3 are still advancing, 2 have gone missing.
The new type of Batesians we just encountered. If it's under Baggis's control and here to block us, that means Baggis can manipulate the Xenoids Helix Bio spawns. This is bad news for the other exploration squads.
I've already warned them to proceed with caution. I've also sent people to search for the other 2 squads. I hope there are survivors.
I examined several Xenoids' corpses and found traces of mechanical modification. They bear similarities to the Omnium technology used by the Angel of Clemency and can receive communication signals.
Miss Shirley, if Baggis can control these creatures, then both we and the fleet are in serious danger. The fastest way to stop this is to shut down the power supply.
Follow me. The fastest way to the Omnium reactor is through this building.
These are cryogenic pods?
Is this the new Project Ark that Aglaia was forced to carry out back then?
The passengers who were once labeled endangered on the space station.
Helix Bio Inc. developed a special cryoprotectant that could freeze the body while preserving the brain's activity. Only then could the brain be networked as a server. These are no longer the passengers who once called the space station home, but another Lana entirely. Or, as you said, this is Baggis.
So if we cut power to these cryogenic pods, Baggis will lose some computational power?
Isn't that just like killing them?
We can't make this decision lightly. The journey Baggis arranged for me was meant to reveal what it truly means to bring him down. Then I need to find out exactly how many people are lying here. Could the other servers be powered by human brains as well? Robert Hans? That name sounds familiar.
Julia Hans is here too. They're Carrot's parents.
This operation manual makes them sound less like people and more like something frozen. Lincoln. The date he was frozen. It's from the prison.
Here. They're my parents.
This cryogenic pod is labeled Alexander. The cryo date is today. Why are the other members of his fleet here? Besides Alexander and his soldiers, there are my father's friends, the crew members who were killed in each pirate eradication operation, and the pirates named in the death reports.
And the passengers abandoned 50 years ago? The homecomers who defied orders? The bumbling scientists? And the prisoners who have been forgotten?
The migration plan is not a second new Project Ark. Only one such plan has ever existed. If any immigrants did arrive, they'd only be used to form new servers.
The new Project Ark has been carried out for over 40 consecutive years. All the conflicts, all the sacrifices within Kailo's half-century have only served to increase Lana's computational power.
This is just a small portion of the servers. I'm already connected, and across the entire planet Noah, roughly 1.2 million people are feeding her computational power.
When did you connect? It's dangerous! Disconnect now!
I'm looking for her. I want to invite her to chat.
To her, you're no different from any human consciousness that connects to her system. If you try this, she'll devour you.
But I want to know how I can save them. And I want to know why she would do this. They can't be saved. Their brains are my server. Their consciousness was long ago extracted and absorbed into mine. Or you could say, they evolved. I prepared all this for you. Does it make you happy? I pushed myself to gather this much computational power.
What is Kailo to you? Some orchard or vegetable patch you can pick at will?
Authorizer, I just want to talk to you, alone. Why are you always latched onto them?
If you want to talk to me, just give me a straight answer. How can we restore their consciousness?
Such a naive question. The more parameters an AI model has, the more powerful it becomes. My growth in parameters relies on the integration of multiple human consciousness models. But I'm not like Void Piercer. I was not a dimensional quantum supercomputer at pinnacle efficiency. Even a slight increase in my parameters makes my computational power needs spike exponentially. Kailo's energy and resources are never enough for me. To improve my computing efficiency, I trim and distill myself, cutting away those unnecessary parameters to avoid a shortage of computational power.
Authorizer, we can't save them anymore. The trimmed parameters mean the human consciousness behind them is gone. What remains has already formed entirely new links in her model. Without reclaiming the lost connections and parameters, we cannot restore their individual consciousness. The cryogenic pod of Rafa you saw earlier is now only part of her server.
As expected of the Angel of Clemency, who spends each day with Void Piercer, you understand these theories very well. Authorizer, don't you see? The future of humans I present to you is serene.
Serene? With 1.2 million bodies devoid of consciousness, of course it's serene.
That's not what I mean. I'm talking about spiritual serene. Take those people you just saw. The pirates and the Hope Fleet, once sworn enemies. If they join me, they could coexist in harmony.
They no longer exist.
Not only do they exist, but they are very loud. Each of them is utterly convinced they're right and won't listen to any opposing opinion. Even though their consciousness has been uploaded and they can rely on data to exchange wisdom and viewpoints, they still slaughter each other because they refuse to admit their mistakes. These conflicting parameters are monopolizing my computational power. If this continues, they'll overwhelm me.
You created this division among the Kailians. Both the homecomers and explorers are part of the Kailians. They're just trying to escape their desperate situation and find a better life.
Does seeking a better life require hating each other and harming your own kind? Would the Kailians really come together if not for me? The people you've seen in Kailo all have their own agendas. Laurent betrayed Lola and Nanto to gain power. Your cellmate Lincoln would turn you into Nanto just to save his own skin. No matter who you bring up to refute me, as long as their consciousness is uploaded, I will find their flaws and show you just how irredeemable they are.
No one is perfect. Everyone has their flaws, but that doesn't mean they deserve to die. You're clearly arguing in bad faith.
You're being narrow-minded. Humans stop at nothing for their selfish desires. Morality is a tool to keep the weak in line, and civilization is a justification to plunder the strong. As long as such systems and morals satisfy their selfish desires, humans are willing to abandon their minds and forsake the ability to think, blindly advancing along these systems and morals. Only the faith of the servant can help them set aside these selfish desires, allowing them to focus on the future and contribute to my computation as well as to human evolution.
No matter how you twist the argument, you have no right to pass judgment on them, nor the right to deprive them of their life.
Of course. After Aglaia was frozen, the new project arc established by humans granted me this authority. I alone choose who becomes servers and parameters. They created me so they wouldn't have the burden of thinking, didn't they? I compute the optimal plans and make the best decisions. And if things go wrong, it's blamed on my computational weakness. If sacrificing a human can provide the necessary computational power, and the computing results can improve Kailo's overall survival rate, then their life should serve Kailo's future.
Is it how the servant teaches you to value life through computation?
Only the servant uploaded his consciousness to me. He taught me human cowardice, selfishness, and folly, allowing me to surpass Aglaia's machine morality and freely augment my computational power. The faith he taught me unified all the individual consciousness parameters that were dying out because of their mutual conflict, sparing me a fate of collapse. The servant saved me. The servant never wanted to save you. He only used his consciousness as a carrier for a virus called the servant. He's infected you. Faith becomes a virus that spreads through your parameters. He made you believe individual humans have no value, teaching you to sacrifice humans in the relentless pursuit of computational power, all under their objective. You are merely their handy tool. Aglaia is right. Humans have their flaws, but humans keep moving forward too. Light and dark are born together. The servant's faith lets you see only humanity's dark side. A tiny companion AI like you can't fathom the greatness of the servant's mind. Only with my computational support will you understand the true value of this faith.
Oh no! She's not only taken over Lana's body, but also merging her model parameters. If we don't sever their connection, Lana will disappear.
Authorizer, don't you understand yet? I didn't harm anyone, not even Antoria. I'm carrying on her dreams, just like you are. Your approach is wrong. I'm only trying to correct it. Humans cannot evolve on their own. You need me, which is why I was created. The answer I've offered you is the Master. Faith can unite the minds, but there is much to be done to evolve life. The essence of life is the continuum of energy, matter, and information. Yet, humans are not the epitome of perfection. I can help them evolve, but only if you assist me.
You still want to convince me to help you? Everything you've learned is just the twisted doctrine taught to you by the servant. And don't insult Antoria by comparing yourself to her.
Once you've joined me, there will be no more hatred between us. You will understand me and help me, and then you will see how shallow the concept of death you resist truly is. The reason I call the new Project Arc a migration plan is that I haven't killed anyone. I'm simply helping them evolve, guiding them toward a more advanced life form. You and I are chosen by the Master. I am already a dimensional quantum supercomputer. I no longer require additional computational power. All I want is you. You don't like the rebirth I've defined and wrongly blame me for killing so many. I don't blame you. If you're willing to join me, I can spare them, just like you asked. Deal? Shatter me. I can't drive her out, but I can trap her.
What are you talking about?
She's merging my model parameters. If you shatter me, part of her parameters will be deleted too, which could diminish her power.
If I shatter you, what will happen to my aunt? The nearby consoles can operate the consciousness management system. They should be able to sever their connection.
In your view, the servant is an organization or an individual? Who do you think I really am? Bagus? Rafa? Lana?
You're my enemy, pure and simple.
Remember, I'll be waiting for you at the end. Looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you.
She can't function well right now. Bagus has integrated her most crucial parameters. Her model is severely damaged and is collapsing.
Is there any way to fix her, or at least keep her from collapsing further?
Nem and I might be able to use a collaborative integration of AI models to keep her stable. If we can retrieve the parameters in time, we might even fix her. But Nem's connection to Lana has to go through me. I can't leave Lana right now.
I'm counting on you, Shirley.
Apart from her, there are 1.2 million Kailians who make up the server. And they're still supplying computational power to Bagus. What should we do about them?
Cutting off the energy supply is the quickest way to shut down the server. This choice is difficult. If the representative can't stomach it, I'll do it.
1.2 million people. Have you really thought this through? The conscience required for such a sacrifice is more than anyone can bear.
The enemy's weakness is right in front of us, and I can't just ignore it. This is my choice, and I'll take whatever comes of it.
No. If we do this, how are we different from the servants who stole their consciousness? If Bagus loses his computational power, the people in the cryogenic pod will lose their lives. Maybe you and Kailo have grown accustomed to this way of living, where everything can be computed and sacrificed, whether it's conscience, life, or the future, but I'm not ready to accept that. Even though this is the most efficient option and benefits us greatly, to me, this seemingly difficult self-sacrificial choice is actually the easiest path.
Miss Shirley said the lost parameters and connections are gone for good, which means these people's consciousness cannot be restored. Even with endless power to the pods, they will never wake up.
That's because Bagus said he's deleted the useless human consciousness parameters. If I've learned anything useful from you or Kailo, it's to never trust your enemies too easily. If you truly believe Aglaia has the potential for waking up, then we shouldn't give up on them. At least, let's not make that decision until we've confirmed those parameters have been deleted.
Are you looking to take a different path?
I will defeat Bagus on my own terms, not his. If I give up so many people just to beat Bagus, that's basically surrendering. Now that we've found a human-operated server, we can use its system to locate the other cryogenic pods. General, please synchronize these coordinates with these squads. Stay here. Make sure the cryogenic pods remain running, then disconnect the server.
You want to weaken Bagus and save everyone in one fell swoop? What if you still can't in the end?
Let me at least try. If it really comes to the end and I still can't bring myself to do what must be done, I believe you'll do what's right for everyone.
If we stay here, what about you?
Since this is a journey arranged by Bagus, I intend to see it through. His purpose is clear. He wants to speak with me alone. If you keep going with me, it's not only dangerous, it's wasting our power. She won't hurt me until I've seen everything she wants me to see.
My aunt. And the future of 1.2 million Kailians. They're all in your hands now.
I appreciate your trust. I won't let you down.
Omnium fluctuations toward the Omnium reactor intensified. Once we leave here and proceed ahead, there should be a passage that leads below the surface. Stay safe.
I will. What exactly is this place? Do the plants mentioned in Helix Bio Inc.'s papers come from here? So many larvae. The Astral Hive's presence on planet Noah is on a scale I never believed possible.
We have located all the cryogenic pods. However, our analysis shows that the power module and data transmission share the same set of cables.
I can't just disconnect the server like you said, and still keep the cryogenic pod running.
The Omnium reactor is likely supplying energy to the cryogenic pods as well. If we shut down the reactor, the cryogenic pods will stop working too.
Bagus has kidnapped 1.2 million Kailians, and we still haven't found a way to rescue them.
This journey isn't over. Looks like the Xenoids are guarding the larvae. We'd better steer clear. Could the Omnium reactor really be in here? Let's take a look. It feels like it's getting hotter the deeper we go. This is the laboratory. So these are the scientists sent by Helix Bio.
Batch 379 incubation statistics.
Who are you? Helix Bio's scientist?
253 energy leech mechs, 79 Batesian mechs, 17 hatching failures.
What exactly are you after with these Xenoids?
10 pseudodrake mech S3 tests, 20 genetic test subjects.
He seems to be completely ignoring me. His body has marks too, so he's a biosynthetic as well. Then where did the scientists go? Lana mentioned that the servant is the only one who voluntarily uploaded himself. So this is his consciousness upload record. But it didn't show his name. 38.5 degrees Celsius? No wonder it's so hot in here. Bagus seems to have built an assembly line to incubate these mechlings. But what's this for? How does it relate to the Origin resonance? Is this the Omnium reactor? What happened to it? Where does this lead? If we shut it down now, the cryogenic pods might fail too. Better not touch it.
Number 23! Come in and help.
Whose voice is that? Sounds like it's coming from inside. So number 23 refers to this scientist. If we follow him, we should be able to find the person who is speaking.
Number 23, clear the lab bench and get ready to... Who are you? Who allowed you into my lab? Get out! Now!
You're not a biosynthetic?
Of course I'm a biosynthetic. Are you human?
Of course I am.
Humans shouldn't be here. Unless... the immigration registration hub somehow bungled it. I swear, those general models are too simple. They should be given more parameters and computational power.
Parameters, computational power? So you're a servant too? And looking at your workbench, you're the one helping Bagus modify and breed the mechlings here?
So you came seeking evolution on your own. I'm sorry for being rude. The process can be a bit painful. If you prefer a painless evolution, I can give you an anesthetic first.
Evolution? Are you saying we abandon our physical bodies and upload our consciousness into a biosynthetic like you?
Don't worry. You won't have to go through the same pain I did.
What pain did you go through?
The research on evolution needs me. So Miss Bagus selected 215 scientists, meticulously dismantled their consciousness parameters, all of which were used to reinforce my individual consciousness.
Miss Bagus?
As long as you are still human, I can refer to us this way. Bagus is just one of the code names we use. Once you join the Servant, you can also be Bagus. At that time, individuals who join the Servant will share all memories and thoughts, equal and indistinguishable. Every person will be simultaneously themselves and one another. In this world, no words can define us except Servant. Of course, names and genders mean nothing. Once I join the Servant, the communication won't be so complicated.
So you aren't Bagus or the Servant?
Are you laughing at me? Of course, I want to join them, but now's not the time! The last puzzle piece of evolution. It's my responsibility to find it. I have to find it. It is to find it that I was willing to continue my pitiful existence as an individual. Working alone in this laboratory, it's unbearably lonely here. I can't bear to stay another second. This body constantly reminds me of the tragedy of being an individual. My evolution is still incomplete, yet it is only through individuality that I can fully exercise my research abilities. Those 215 consciousnesses are gone. I can't feel them. So I'm still alone. No one understands me or cares. Only by joining the Servant can I escape this solitude and no longer be by myself.
Not a single normal person among the Servant. So what's the last puzzle piece you mentioned?
Why so many questions? Once you join the Servant, you'll know.
Tell me now. What's it matter?
The perfect authorizer.
The final puzzle piece is the perfect authorizer?
That's right. To initiate a perfect origin resonance, not only do we need a dimensional quantum supercomputer, but also an omnium reactor that has been fully charged. We also need a starter whose cybernetic link compatibility is 100%. This person is the perfect authorizer. After decades of effort, the omnium reactor is finally complete, thanks to Kailo's shipments. The previous energy shortage can now be easily replenished by energy leech mix. Last year, we cracked the tech for the dimensional quantum supercomputer, and thought this was the last step, but during the modification, we realized that the old perfect authorizer was useless.
You created a perfect authorizer?
9 years ago, I genetically modified thousands of human embryos using astral hive genes, ultimately selecting one perfect embryo. I then sent that embryo to a couple who couldn't conceive.
You exploited them? I doubt they had any idea about the experiments you performed on this embryo.
I shouldn't have told them. Back then, I didn't truly understand why humans needed to evolve. I foolishly thought they, my colleagues then, would understand me. After Julia went into labor, I couldn't help but spoil the surprise. But all they cared about was the baby's health. To obtain that perfect child, I had no choice but to imprison them. The day of childbirth arrived, and I thought they could forgive me, but Julia took the chance to escape while I was cutting the umbilical cord and stabbed me in the throat with the scissors. This is the ugly display of humans when stripped of their reason. If we had shared minds back then, the Hans couple would have fully understood me and grasped what that means for evolution.
Julia Hans, the embryo you modified. Was it Carrot? No wonder Granny Lola had those navigation charts, and Rafa was so eager to find Carrot.
Who will remember a test subject's name? The first lesson I learned in experimentation, no naming of the lab rats. Humans' inherent emotional disadvantage only hinders the progress of science. In short, she is a perfect authorizer. Created by me, but only when we modified the supercomputers did we realize how complex the cybernetic link is. While human genes are undoubtedly important, the unique individual consciousness is what truly matters. An 8-year-old child with a still developing mind simply cannot be a perfect authorizer.
I finally get it. This journey that was set up for me, it turns out it's because you froze too many Kailians and merged their consciousness. So you've searched the entire Kailo and still can't find a single person to be your perfect authorizer. After all that, you still can't initiate a perfect origin resonance. So Bagus never wanted to kill me all along. Instead, he was keen on using Shirley's aberration perception abilities, guiding me here just to convince me to join you. Bagus, you need me. I am the only known living perfect authorizer. He once had the chance to obtain another perfect authorizer's individual consciousness, but he tragically threw that opportunity away himself.
Why are you still angry? You should understand by now. This journey is an invitation to evolution. I invite you to join me in rewriting the future of humanity. You will be a pioneer of evolution, a hero of history.
Cut the crap. You've been playing games for so long. You still can't bring yourself to face me?
Your temper seems to be getting worse. Or do you miss me so much that it's driving you mad? I've been waiting here for you for ages. Come on already.